Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Dr. Rogers, multiple scholarship winner and IoT currently a doctor working in South Korea. So today I'll be talking about postdoctorates and PhD positions in South Korea. So I think I've made a video about this before, but today I'm really gonna get in more detail, and then together we're gonna look at a current postdoctorate position that's been advertised by the Korea Institute of Science and Technology now 2021. Um, yeah, that's it. So let me go straight away and not too much talking because we're here for business. So yeah, that's it. So first thing first, let's get here. So what I do is usually I go to Google. So if I'm looking for postdoctorates in South Korea, what I can do is one search very search good search engine which I use is Hybrid. So if you look on my browser here, I have Hybrid saved here already, but you can get it on Google. So Hybrid. So you get to Hybrid. When you type Hybrid, you're gonna see it on highbrain.net Korea. So you type in that, but the thing with the high brain website is that it's all in Korean. So it's totally all in Korean. And if you don't if you don't really have some basic knowledge in Korean, you might not really know how to access the website. Or if if you don't get an opportunity to watch a similar video to this one, then it'll be hard for you. But I think making this video will make it easier for anyone who is looking forward to a scholarship, or sorry, for a postdoctorate position in Korea. So yeah, that's it. So going to it now, I'm gonna show you um how you can use that to get postdoctorate positions in Korea, because we if for all those that are into especially the sciences, you agree with me that Korea is one of the top countries with very good research facilities globally at the moment, and they have a lot of top leading research, good equipment, and also the pay is really good. The pay is also good, and besides that, you know, people really enjoy doing research within Korea. So currently a lot of institutes in Korea need a lot of foreigners. I mean, people who have studied abroad to come do their postdoctorate in Korea. But if you don't know it, then you don't know. So there are two ways you can get a postdoctorate in Korea. The first way is either through a professor can recommend you, or you can send a cold email to a professor, or you can use a website like this one to look for postdoctorate positions. So if you have, when you get to high brain, there are two things you can do. Either you can translate, you can use Google translation, and where you attach the translating app onto your computer. Or if you're using a MacBook like myself, that will be a little bit tricky. So you have to do the translation by yourself. But because I know a little bit of Korean, so when you're looking for postdoctorate position, first thing you're gonna go to Cheon, Cheon Chongbo. Cheon Chongbo is like vacancy. So what you do is you click on Cheon Chongbo. When you click on this now, these are basically like research institutes. These are all like research institutes, universities, industries, which are offering postdoctorate positions, associate positions, research positions, or even expert positions in Korea. But if you come here, it will really be a little bit tricky for you. But if you can look to your left, if you look on your left hand side, you're gonna come down here, and this is postdoc. It's written in English, postdoc. You know, it's written in English because they are where the website was structured such a way that if you're a foreigner, you come looking for a postdoctorate position in Korea, will be easier for you. Or even in Korean, postdocs are called podak, like podak. So it's like literal translation. So if you click on that on postdoc here, you're gonna see these are the couple of postdoctoral positions that are currently receiving applications as we speak at the moment. So these are the dates, when they were released. These are the dates, and I think here if you look here, like for example, the release date and the deadline. So usually most often or sorry, not most, wrong English, often when these positions are advertised, what happens is that they usually give like 1 month for you to apply. So usually you're giving, sorry guys if you hear some noise in the background, that's my daughter. She's struggling to feed or probably trying to sleep. So if you look here, what happens is you see that most of them, they have a span of 1 month for you to send in your applications, you know either by email or via email, or the website has been created for that. So there are a couple of them here, and you have here different university. This is Korea University, Yeonnam University, Korean Institute of Science and Technology. So these are all you have. See KAIST here. I remember someone sending me an email. You have here Jeju University and all of that. So let's get to, yeah. So the first one here, there is a position here that's been advertised by Chonan Dehakyu. Yeah, this is Chonan University. So let's look at what they have here as a postdoc position. So this is what they have here as a postdoc position. Usually when you look at these, here this is a field, biochemistry, information structure, and all of that. So the position it will be in Seoul, So all of this, I can read this because I have a level of Korean proficiency. But if you do not have it, you are required to translate this page. Like what I usually do is I either translate the page, or I look for, usually you can go to the home page, the home page where that the position is advertised in. So the number of requirements or the documents they'll need for you to send are here. You have your CV, your CV, email. You need to send your CV by email. That's one way. Yeah, you can. And one thing too, and this is the salary. The salary here is between 4,200 to 6,000 US dollars per year, including tax. So, I can see all of this because my Korean proficiency to a certain level. Then, what you do is you have to come. What you usually do is I click. This is a website, so you have to open on the website, official website of Chonan University. So most websites, of course, they will have an English and a Korean version. So that position or that notice. So what you do is you translate it either into English, or you can translate it into Chinese. So I've translated it, and you see everything now is now into English, right? But one challenge you're going to have is that when you translate most of the university websites in Korea into English, they hardly put up job applications and all of that. So what you have to do is to look for the email address of the person who is receiving applications, and you either send them a cold email in English, or you can use Google Translate, but most often you should send it in English. So this website usually here, if you look here where there's ways to, you can print it out and translate. So this is just one of them. Now let's get to another one. This one is Busan Day. This is Busan University, Korea University. And if you even look at it, here, there are some yes, There are some here in English. These are adverts in English here. And when you see an advert in English here, it's a postdoctorate position that is advertised not in Korea, but a Korean professor is probably having hosting that position in another country. Like for example, I've opened this one without looking. So what kind of candidate? They need candidates that have a PhD in life sciences, highly motivated, strong background in bodies. In so the position will be where in USA, Cleveland, right? So this is the email address of the person you have to be emailing in order to apply for that Korean university. This is also Kim Young De Hakyu. Kim Young, you can also Kim Young receives a lot of foreigners for into their university to come either for postdoc or for studies. So let's also look at this one. Yeah, this is another one. So literally, this is how all the websites, will look like. And one thing which is for sure is that when a lot of foreigners look at this, right, it's all in Korean, they will get discouraged and they'll not apply. But if you can go through the pain, if you can go that little pain of translating this page, then you are having 70% chances of having that position. Because at the end of the day, a very few foreigners and most Korean universities would love to have diversity. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's also something to learn. A lot of our brothers from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, they have learned and they go through this. That's why you find a lot of them within this university. So this one. I just went here and I had to. Sometimes you can go through the school, the website. You click on it. So I just clicked on the website. It has taken me to, the advanced. That's the institute here. It's a very renowned institute, science institute within Korea, right? So this one now, the website is well structured. So now it takes you right to uh, job positions that are being advertised. So these are the job positions now. You have 6 recruitment for senior researcher postdoctorate positions, and also, catalytic hydrocarbon functionalization. So this is here in the Institute for Basic Science, one of the top research institutes in Korea. So, and the website is they're looking for postdoctorate researcher at the Center for Catalytic Hydro Functionality. So these are the requirements. All if you have organic chemistry, if you're of organic chemistry, organic. So these are the kind of people they are looking forward to work in their institute, and also looking for senior researcher. You know, and you can have an employment contract of up to 5 years. 5 good years of working in Korea if you love working in Korea. And there are other advantages that follow when you get to work in Korea for that long. And the application period. So when I open this, I always look for this is the golden thing. Email. This email address you can now be able to send your email address to whosoever is receiving the applications, because if all this information, if you do not see the email address of who you can send it to, then you're in trouble. And the application period is from July 23rd to August 7th. So very soon the deadline will be coming. And if they don't receive enough applicants, probably they can push it up for up to a week. They can extend it to a week. But usually often I do not like to, wait on deadlines and all of that. I do my things like straight to the point and rush up. So this now postdoctorate position here within you know within the Institute for Basic Science. This is Institute of Basic Science. So if you do not go through this website and go through that page, you will never know, unless another way is if someone is working here and the person now, gets to the person that gets to, notify you or tell you there is such position. You never know. So this is another way. Or people too, another way is like I've shared this on my website. What you can do is you can probably save this and you get to check from time to time again. And some of the websites will even go tell you about the career living in Korea. So that is that for postdoctorate positions. Postdoctorate positions, there are so many of them. You see, there are lots and lots of them here. So many. So you can take time and go through all of that. Then now, if you're also looking for let's say a professor, associate professor, professor position, or professor position in Korea, you're gonna go into what they write here. Kyosunim is professor in Korean. So you're gonna click here on professor position. These are the professor positions or associate professor positions that have been advertised within Korea. So if you're done with your postdoctorate and you want to get into associate positions within Korea, so this is a website. It's the same thing again. So now let's click on the first one. First one, when you click on that, this position will be in Ulsan. This will be in Ulsan. So, and these are the requirements of what is required from you. And always, like, see, this is the email address of the person who is going to be receiving application. So if you have any problem, any questions, you can always email this person. These things are very important because if Korean is a challenge for you, sometimes you can email the person and it's going to get to you. And again, the website, the school website is also been attached. This is the Ulsan University website, University of Ulsan, one of the top universities in Korea. So that is that. When you get that translation now, you can go into that and you get to explore more about University of Ulsan, which offers professor positions. That's another way of looking at it. Then, if you want to work with either with a research institute, then it's called Yongguk One, right? Because I personally I worked with a research institute before, and this is where they usually put up there. Either they put in their official website or they can share it here. So this one is Silpen Biocenter. Yeah, Biocenter. Let's check out on this one. So this is a research institute that put up its own advertisement. So if you need this job, these are the requirement or the description of the kind of person they need. And again, like I said, this is the email address, the email address. So when you send your documents first, they are going to receive your documents, scrutinize them. They'll probably get you for an interview, probably might call you for an interview if you're the kind of candidate they are looking for too. So I highly encourage a lot of foreigners to apply to research institutes, universities for postdoctoral positions within Korea. Korea is welcoming a lot, and the research institute, universities, and positions in Korea, they are really, really good. They have a lot of facilities for you to make research for you pretty competent and top in the world. Then again, let's look at this one, Chi one. So, yeah, so that is that for postdoctorate positions again. So now let's get to postdoctorate positions, PhDs, and all of that. So let's just check out something. Now you see, I tried checking, but I cannot because this website requires you to be a member. And in my phone here, it's I'm a member of this website. To become a member, there are two ways you can go about it. First, you can send them an email, or you can email the official website of Highbrain, the company that puts up this, because it's a company in Korea that does this. You send them an email, you send them your verification documents, and they're going to create a link or something for you. So Now let's see. I cannot log in, because I need to be a member. So I need to be a member. So for you to sign up to be a member here, look your ID, Jackie. If I forgot your ID, or you're looking for Pimi Bono, it's like your Pimi Bono is like your password, or you can, I think here you can, no, go back here. So here, you can use this website, and you create your own website to look for jobs, or jobs will be sent to you whenever they're put up anytime. Then now, if you want to look at PhD positions, there are PhD positions too. You have to log in, you have to log in and create to become a member. Then you can use to look for PhD positions. Like, okay, there is this one, you come here, always JUK here, come back here, and this one is, um, so if you watch up to this level, and if you love this video, make sure you click on the subscription button, because I'm going to be sharing more about how to get PhD positions, how to get postdoctorates and professor positions within Korea, because I found out that there's very little information in that on that in English on YouTube. So stay connected, stay tuned to my channel, and yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit on the notification bell. I'm going to be sharing more with time as we go by. Yeah, thank you very much. As we go by, I'm going to be sharing a lot, because there's so much information for institutes within Korea, but most of the time, this information is usually just in English. Sorry, in Korean, and it makes it difficult for people. So now, before I end this live show, I'm going to get into another stream, and I'm going to talk about the the Commonwealth, the World Bank Fellowship Program for people from Sub-Sahara Africa. So if you're looking forward, if you have your PhD and or a postdoctorate position, and you're looking forward to working with the World Bank, make sure you head to my next video as soon as possible. I'm going to share it, because they are currently receiving applications at the moment as we speak now. So stay connected, don't go away, and let's get there right away. Thank you.